What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Emperor Micah's channel where we get done. And we keep it real on this channel, you know what I mean? We're getting better with the readings, we're getting better with the community. Community's getting strong. I'm seeing a lot more love and things like that. With love comes a little bit of hate. You can't have love, you can't have without hate. And sometimes you can't have rain without sunshine. You see what I'm saying? Or you can't have sunshine without a little bit of rain. That's important because it's called balance in the universe. And it's important that you understand that as you grow, some things you have to give up in order to see the new. Sometimes you got to give up the old to get new, right? That's how the life cycle goes, right? So it's important that, I encourage you guys to understand these rules and not to get overwhelmed when things don't go right, or, you got to give up a place in you. You feel me? That's how it happens. Like, some shit might go on and then it's like, damn, you know what I mean? I enjoyed that moment, but sometimes better moments are coming, right? So it's important to understand that hate's gonna come into your life, but understanding more that it's always gonna be double amount of love than the hate that comes into your life, or double amount of things that you're gonna receive than the things that you lost. See what I'm saying? But we gotta just gonna wrap it up on this channel. We gotta just talk amongst each other. You know what I mean? I was doing a few readings where I was reading directly from the card. Now I'm gonna start being more speakative, or it's a word for me, right? That's how I roll. So I just say whatever word that comes to mind. I'm gonna start being more speakative. My word just meaning like talking to you guys more. You know what I mean? Giving a little few more advice because I've been through some shit where, in situations where I'm got kicked out of the house. You feel me? So I know what it's like to lose it all, where you think that you had it and then get yourself on your feet, where you get your ear in the pop, and that's one of the best things about getting your in, because ain't nobody can tell you shit at that point. You know what I mean? It ain't like, once you establish your end growth and your end everything that you're trying to achieve, ain't nobody else can tell you nothing after that. You feel me? You ain't gotta worry about, but I know that there's certain people out there, you guys might be in a predicament where financially or physically or emotionally or spiritually, whatever the cases are, that you're not as equipped, and that's okay because it comes with time. And one of the best things I would say focus on is mental strength, because even when you get in your 90s, 80s, that physical body or physical fatigue that you see people representing a lot of the times ain't gonna be as important as in your younger age, right? You ain't gonna be when you're 80 and 90. You're not gonna be up here doing pull-ups and shit most times, right? You're gonna be trying to give wisdom, trying to guide, because knowledge is power. And they've been saying this for so long. It sounds cliche and shit, but it's true, like, you know what I mean. And I'm just another person to inform you guys on these type of situations. It is really important that you guys understand that knowledge is power, knowledge is key. It's like the root of all. It's like the blueprint, right? It's like a blueprint. If you guys sit down and you map out your life, and you're like, okay, look, I'm gonna do some planning, right? You can't go wrong. Like that's why I said I'm gonna start coming on her. I got some words of advice to just start coming on YouTube as to say, like, be more of a speaker and be more of an advisor than trying to portray like, yeah, I'm a tarot, or yes, I'm into the spiritual side, yes, I'm into the physical side of like working on all of that. But my message is more important to give you guys daily motivation, or even twice a day. I might hop on her twice, 3 times a day, or whatever the case is, depending on how I feel, depending on how the emotion in my life is going, right? But my mission, and that's important. Whenever you do something, right? Understand whatever you get yourself into is a lifestyle to it, right? It don't matter if you're working part time at a job or you only do something part time. It's still a lifestyle because you still have to kind of adapt to it, right? So understand my lifestyle. I have a blueprint to this YouTube thing. Like my blueprint, or the reason for me doing it, the why for me doing it, is to kind of motivate you guys and inspire you guys to be great. Now I'm having my trials and tribulations as well. Like I'm not no, you know what I'm saying. I'm being kicked out of my mama's house. For me, after that, I've been kicked out of my nana's house, because I don't know if you guys understand, but sometimes it's like when you leave your mama's house, you gotta go to your nana's house, because normally your nana, your grandma takes you in. That's most times how it happens, right? For most people, that's how it goes down. But I've had them situations, but I realized that, you know what I'm saying, instead of, and this is just through low situations where it's like there was no true understanding between one amongst another, and I'm fine with telling this story over and over again. That's cool, no problem, because I will always address that, because it's like sometimes people need that example, right? Not a lot of times people's not just gonna go off of, oh, you said something, and they feel that, right? Sometimes, most times, it's like they gotta see that, for example. But like beginning video, how I tell you guys about love and hate, right? Sometimes motherfuckers will love you, right? They'll love the fact that, you know what I mean. You're associated with them or whatever. But sometimes they'll low key hate on you because you got it out the mud when they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't able to. Like, that's a spiritual difference. Like, somebody could be physically older than you, physically stronger than you, whatever the case is. But the spiritual side, it kind of it really shares that work ethic, right? It shares, like, I'm had a job where I'm working 60 hours a week in a grocery store where I knew politics, like I knew management. You feel me? I just had to, you know what I'm saying, play the role. I had that. You feel me? I'm had situations. I was in the region, or where I'm from, the little army or whatever. So I'm from the islands, but yeah, a little island or whatever. Like, I'm had them situations, like, you feel me? So I'm not, you feel me? I'm not out here trying to really just say nothing, but I'm really just, you feel me? I'd rather be the guy that you guys see, and I can tell you a story, and I can tell you it's possible. Like, it comes down to a point where it's like, it's really a blueprint to it. You know what I mean? With every great story has a blueprint, has a decision that they made. It has a reason for it. Like, you really gotta find that reason, and once you find that reason, like me, I have a reason to do what I'm doing with you guys, right? I'm talking to you guys because I'm been through something, and maybe, just maybe, hopefully, praying that you guys, if you guys are gonna do something and you're trying to get off over that, I'm gonna tell you some negative ass shit that happened, and then I'll tell you, okay, but I did this positive, right? I didn't pay that negative shit in your mind. Well, sometimes you gotta remember that shit. Sometimes you gotta speak about it because could give you fuel to chase your dreams, to know that, okay, I'm not going back in that same position that I was in. Okay, I had some toxic ass family or whatever the fact. And toxic is mean this, right? Me, I'm a type of individual like this. Um, if you know that, like, for an example, I've seen family members that want me to be a certain way, want me to work a certain job, and I'm not having that shit. Like, you feel me? I'm not about to work a certain job, or because they feel like I should. That's toxic traits. Like, whenever a family member feels like you should be a fireman, or you should be a lawyer, or you should be this, you should be, that's toxic, because you gotta live your own life, right? You only here one time. So for me, once I start to see people that they don't really want you to live, like, if you're not living like they want you to live, they're gonna feel like you're not really useful to them. And then they're gonna kick you to the curb, and then that's toxic. But you know what you gotta do? You gotta recognize the toxic traits, and you gotta move on. You're like, all right, cool, that, you feel me? So that's what life's about. You can have a lot of hatred, bro. As soon as, and that's important to live small too. Like, you know what I mean? Not like go big, you feel me? But don't be telling people your personal business. You know what I mean? Whatever's out there in the streets is already out there. You can't do nothing about it. But you guys need to stop posting shit too. Like, if you guys on social media and you're sharing them your rewards, they're gonna see your growth. Like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about sharing people. Oh, I can't share my growth. Now people's gonna see your growth on social media or in real life. But like, getting on there, showing them your rewards, showing them your earnings from your hard work, it ain't any point, because it's like they don't really care to see it. You know what I mean? And then it's like a plot. You feel me? So try to refrain from doing that shit, because that shit ain't useful. Like, you'll see people out on Facebook and all that, like, low key, you know, trying to chill to the friends low key, but these people hate, man. You feel me? And that's what we do, man. We expose this shit. We expose the fake flaw shit. I can give you guys just little tips that you can look out for. You know what I mean? It's just the little things. It's like you see great people over time, like Michael Jackson, right? You guys say Michael Jackson is great. You know why? Because the guy posts his song, like, you know how much songs the guy make? You know what I'm saying? Then you have one hit wonders. Why? Because they make one song. They don't really try to make more songs. They just make one good song. It goes viral, and they ain't really trying. This is one artist, my poster, right? I saw the story on him. He did like interview, and he was saying how the song, can't remember the name right now, but the song that he made that actually was a big hit. He had one before that, but he was saying, and this is his words. He was saying that, you know, after that one song that he initially got a hit, like the first song he got a hit, it did good, and then after the songs after that, they went thing, and then it's like his career. He said his career was going like doing like downhill. He went into this little situation, and he ended up making a sad song about it, and they turned it into a remix where it's like a club hit, and that's important because it's like being in that situation just shows that you could be on top, go down, and then utilize like even though you're going downhill, don't quit. You know what I mean? Because he didn't quit, he ended up making another song. Like I said, I bring up musicians because I like music and shit like that. So use those things as examples. You know what I mean? If you're seeing yourself go up, yeah, pick your mountain. And then you see yourself going down. You gotta not quit, but utilize your situation and just keep doing whatever you're doing. Like, oh man, I'm gonna swollen ankle. But say you do a few pull-ups, you know what I'm saying? Something that you're healing. Yeah, you're process of healing because you're going down, but you're healing. And then you're using your situation as fuel to keep going, or a fuel to bring on more songs. Like he brought out that song because of his toxic situation. Mike Poster, he brought out this song. Next thing you know, the song's a hit. You know what I mean? And all because he didn't stop making music. So it's like it's just this whole thing that we do. Of course, it also comes down, like I said, it also comes down to a blueprint, like purpose. Like, what is your purpose for doing it? Like most people, like if they have a purpose for it, they're not really gonna try to fuck you over and nothing like that. But some people have different purposes. Like I said, my purpose is to help, right? Like I've been fortunate enough to be so blessed. I like so blessed. Like after them situations, like you know what I mean. That is really my purpose in life now. Like you know what I mean. My goal. Like, ain't nothing to hop on YouTube for an hour. You know what I mean, or 2 hours, 3 hours out of my day to just like talk to you guys and give you guys some real life knowledge, like some real life shit. Like if you want to know how to maneuver, set a schedule, like legit, not like a schedule like time for time, but like you know have like a rhythm, have like a momentum, like on this day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, on this day I do this. If you're out of school, whatever, like on this day I work out, on this day I do. Really have a like real rhythm, like you know what I mean. And you're gonna see a lot of the speeches like that and telling you guys this, but hey, I'll let you guys know straight out. That's the number one thing: rhythm, momentum. Gotta have that because once you know, okay, I go out of the house this day, or I sit like you guys know the ritual of the weekend, right? You guys know that the weekday is supposed to work, the weekend you party. Apply that same analogy to your everyday life, and then you will improve the baby steps, right? Nobody gets buff and swole overnight. Nobody fucking wins gold medals overnight. Like shit really does take time. But like I said, this whole thing that we do over here is what I do specifically. I know I speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody. But this thing that I be doing is just, just experience shit. Like, if you guys can relate to me, if this reading is for you, then it's for you. If it ain't, it ain't for you. But you guys just gotta keep in contact. Keep in contact with your spiritual side. It's your most important thing because it runs your physical body. If you kind of just say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you put your mind to it, you'll do it. But you guys, we're gonna get into this reading though. So, first one we're gonna start with is the manifestation oracle cards. And we're gonna see what pops out for you guys. Shoot, hands are kind of slippery. But yeah, 1 second. But yeah, man, you guys gotta just, like I said, watch you guys' movements, all that good stuff. No further ado, we're gonna get into this reading, right? But yeah, I make sure I try to keep on top of my thing. Sometimes I'm not always feeling it, but that's not important. The important thing is that we analyze how we gotta go about doing it, and we're just gonna do what we gotta do, right? So, as a reader or as a spiritual soul, as an influencer, I'm her. You know what I mean? I'm hurt. I'm getting these cards in. I'm getting this grind in. And we're going to make some shape. We're going to make sure that we guys really work on these things. Tune in if you guys want to see some positive energy. Sometimes, listen, bro. Sometimes I'm gonna pull some cards and you're gonna be like, damn, that's some fucked up shit. But there's the thing. Don't focus on the fucked up shit. Focus on the few. Like, okay, you know this person or this family member's fucked up or this, you know what I'm saying, auntie, uncle, cousin, whatever. Oh, fuck, I'm seeing some snake shit, bro. I'm seeing some snake shit, bro. You feel me? Oh, man, I'm seeing some snake shit. Expose niggas, man. You feel me? Don't let, bro. Don't let people fucking, like, you know what I mean? Don't let people, nah. For you guys that might get offended by the way I talk, that's just what it is. Sometimes I say shit. You know what I mean? Don't get offended. I'm not saying nothing harsh that you haven't heard before. It's just a lingo. This is what I was brought up in. This is what I grew up on. So if I say any words that may offend you, cursing, you know, you might look at them like racial slurs. Like if I say nigga or some shit, bro. Man, that's just the lingo that we grew up in. Of course, as I get older, I'm pulling away from certain words. Because certain words I'm saying less nowadays. I'm not using vulgar language and all that. But you know, sometimes when they slip out, they slip out, and sometimes it's meant to be said. You know what I mean? It's gotta be unapologetic sometimes. I ain't trying to really apologize for certain things that's meant to be said. You gotta be you gotta be your real self. You know, if you meant to say something, you just gotta say it. Like you can't be sugarcoating yourself. Like that's just dumb as hell. Like you know what I mean? So important messages. I told myself, bro, we gonna start hopping on her and just speaking the truth, man. We no more sugarcoat. Ain't nothing to sugarcoat around her anymore, bro. The world's getting too corrupt to be talking about being babyified and shit like that. I gotta take you guys to the raw. No added chemicals, no added supplements, none of that shit. This is raw shit. You feel me? Spirit, what messages do you have for us, Spirit? What message do you have? You gotta reveal what needs to be seen. Like how I just said. Reveal what needs to be seen. So like I just said, no more that fake ass shit. You know what I mean? A lot of these people is gonna sit there and tell you, you gotta sugarcoat, you gotta dumb it down. Don't sell yourself for nothing, bro. Cause God got you, man. You feel me? Anytime, any moment, it's respectful. Like if you work on a job and you need to pay the bills, fine. You know what I mean? But work towards your own shit. Don't just sit there and take this shit. You know what I mean? Be quiet. No, man, work towards your own shit. If you're feeling like, work towards your shit. You have a plan. You have a plan. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this for 3 years. I'm gonna do this for 4 years. Okay, after this, that's not selling your soul. That's working on your situations and making it work for you. That's not selling your soul. Selling your soul is this. I accept it. I'm not doing shit about it. No, fight the shit. You feel me? But be strategic about doing it, right? You know what I mean? Like, be strategic. Look at the long run. Okay, cool. I'm only got it ain't unless you're giving up your principles and morals, then that ain't it. But if your boys did some shit where I don't know, fuck this some word shit, you can quit at any moment. Like I said, it comes down to your principles and morals, what the fuck you're willing to stand for. You know what I mean? But if it's a situation where you're trying to go, you're trying to just do another subject, that's another thing that, like a lot of times you gotta stop putting money on shit. Like, you know what I mean? Stop putting money on shit because that's a controlling thing. Like, you know, start looking at shit to say like, I'm doing this, what I did if I didn't get paid, or what would I do if I loved it, and then kind of just work on that, low key, like just work on that shit. Don't stop trying to put money as a fucking as a resource, because it's a resource, but it's not nothing to do with you living or dying. Like it's not cool. Like if you was broke, you're not gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So try to put your health and your mental state over that. Reveal what needs to be seen. You're feeling some type of way, you need to reveal that shit. Spirit, what other messages do you have? You gotta assess the situation. So like we were still talking about the job shit. If something happened, see if it's bad or not. You know what I mean? Really sit there for yourself and say, All right, do I want to overreact to this? Because it could be some shit that's going to distract you from chasing the goal. It could be the devil working, or it could be God testing you. Either way, it's a fucking test, and you don't want to overreact to it because you could fail. You know what I mean? So important. Whatever, yeah, you assess the situation. You know what I mean? So, hey, bro, spirit. Okay, spirit. What other message do you have? You gotta keep your heart open. This could be like a job that you are either trying to get, or a new lifestyle you're trying to get into. Um, or sorry, maybe it could be you don't really know what you want to do, right? It could be like you don't know what you want to do, so you've been put in a situation like you just got this job at this store or whatever. And you don't really know what you want to do. Like Spirit asks you, just keep yourself open to the opportunity that's coming. So you might have to jump from time to time, from job to job, till you figure out what you really want to do. You just gotta keep an open mind to it, right? Don't just say no because you feel like, well, it doesn't. I don't. I, let's say you studied for being a doctor and then you didn't go work out, so you end up working at Target or some shit. And then it's like, oh man, I can't do that. But then a job comes up as a mechanic. Try it. You know what I mean? Because you might like something about it. There's a reason why it's being handed to you. It might be like out of the blue, but spreads actually keep your heart open for it, right? Spirit, what other message do you have for us? What other message do you have? See. This is real. Trust the universe too. Don't forget to trust the universe. Never forget to trust the universe. Like trust in God. Don't forget to trust in your higher power, your creator. Like understand this is like it's like trusting yourself. You know what I mean? It's like they say like you're a splitting image of the Lord, or you're a splitting image of the higher power, or you represent him. So you are seen as him or as her or the mother, father, God. You know what I mean? A higher power, a higher creator. It's like trusting them on mistrusting them, you might as well say you don't trust in yourself. And why wouldn't you trust in yourself? Because if you don't trust in yourself, how you expect your kids, your nephews, whoever under you, how you expect them to trust in you? So a lot of times we lose respect for motherfuckers because we know they don't believe in themselves because we see it. We see the effort, lack of effort. We see the lack of the disrespect that they try to put on us, like whether it be our mother, father, uncle, whatever. We see the lack of effort that they put, and then we see the disrespect they try to put on us. And it's like, they don't trust the universe because they don't trust themselves, so how can we trust them? You see what I'm saying? There's no morals. There's always gonna be principles and morals to this shit. This lifestyle that we're living. So if they don't trust themselves, they don't trust. They can't trust us. We can't trust them. You gotta trust yourself. The universe is asking you to trust the universe. Make sure that you're trusting yourself, right? Trust everything will be well, basically, right? Spirit, what message do you have for us? Look, we gotta think it through. I was telling you guys about the plan, right? If you want to be successful, whatever you do, you want to reach a certain altitude or a certain limit, you have to sit down and develop a plan. You know what I mean? Like, you can't leave your house not knowing what the fuck you're gonna do, and then when you get out there and some bullshit goes on, you can't be up there like, whoa, I don't know. No, man. You feel me? Or you're just riding around looking for some shit. When you look for shit, you find trouble. Sit your ass down, plan out, schedule out, put together a fucking legitimate structural plan. So when you leave your house, you know exactly what you're doing, and you'll be willing to handle it. It's like, think about it like this. If you leave your house and you're like, all right, kids, or whatever the fuck, all right, bro, we're just gonna drive around and look for some shit to do. When you find something, you find trouble. Now it's like you don't know how to deal with it because you don't have nothing after that trouble. Give you another example. Let's say on your schedule, on your to-do list, it says go to Chuck E. Cheese's. You go to Chuck E. Cheese's. After that to-do list says you have to go to your library. You go to Chuck E. Cheese's, right? You know that you have to go to your library. A fist fight breaks out. You are not going to indulge as much energy as if you would if you didn't have nothing to do versus when you have something else to do. Because you're going to tell this guy, listen, bro, I understand you're pissed or whatever, but I've got shit to do. And you're going to move on a bunch of business. You're going to probably beat his ass first and then move on a bunch of business. Because it's the mentality of knowing I'm got other shit to do. Think it through. Sit down, think out a plan, and you're going to be a lot better off than if you didn't have shit to do anyway. You see what I'm saying? Shit's real, I'm telling you guys. I'm not telling you guys no fake shit. I do this shit all fucking day. I schedule out a plan. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know when I'm leaving the house. I know where I'm coming in. I'm fucking structured. So when fuck boys and shit start having word, I know how to maneuver. I know, yeah, brush that off and keep going my life, because this still gonna be broke. You feel me? We're still gonna get to this fucking, we're gonna be spiritually fucking rich, regardless. I'm not gonna let no fuck boy, no fuck that, but I know what I'm gonna do. So I know, maneuver in and out. Let's get it. And then keep the momentum. Just keep the momentum. Even when I'm fucking feel shit face tired, when I'm tired of shit, I still do the dishes. I still wake up. I still do these things because I got a blueprint. So the work still gets done. It's like working on a house. You think the motherfuckers want to work on your house? Fuck no, they don't rather be at home fucking, but they gotta do it because it's the momentum. Everybody around them is working, so they're gonna work. You know what I mean? It's real shit. Spirit world and meditate express with blessings with these messages as they should in it. As they should. I don't know why this is. Insane, boy. Ooh. Spirit, what the message do you have for us? Alright. Oh, they want you to be humble. Alright, so if you guys are sitting up there, you know what I mean, like I said, on that arrogant train, and you guys are sitting there, you know, feeling like you did it by yourself, yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? You can turn up, you can tell, you can do all of that wolfy shit. But don't forget where you came from. I got these security cameras from my last place where I sit there and I look at the old shit that I can't. Not old shit, because at the time, it was great. But when you move up in life, that's what happens. When you move up in life, you get some better situations. Like I said, God will take something from you to give you something new. Real shit. He might take a family, like, if you and his family were tight, he'll take that relationship from you guys because maybe that person was fake as fuck. And now you get into a fucking like relationship. Let's talk about relationship. You dating this girl, you dating this guy, and he takes that from you. You're like, fuck man, now I ain't got nobody to cuddle with. You're single for a little bit. Then this new person comes into your life and it's so much better than your first self. You know what I mean? Your first relationship. So I was like, yeah, cool. So being humble is just remembering in times when there wasn't as good, and then knowing that you are here, it makes the journey so much richer. Like I try to wake up every day and just just think about this shit that I'm thankful for. Like it sounds cliche as shit. I know it does. I got you, but man, just think about that shit, man. Be humble. Spiritual sex. Be humble. Throughout your journey, throughout your life journey, remember you're writing this story. You're your own story. You know what I mean? It's gonna come across. Like let me tell you something. I'm not just speaking off of, because here's a tip. A fucking smart man learns from his own mistakes, and wise man learns from others. It goes to women as well. So what I like to do, I like to listen to a lot of speeches and shit like that when I'm working on. It's like three different types of music for me, right? It's like if I'm listening to hip hop or I'm listening to any type of music, like music, like pop, all of that shit. I listen to all of that, reggae, all of that, fucking dancehall, all of that, right? Sometimes if I'm listening to music, I might be riding or driving or whatever, or I might be like on travel time, like in the car, on the bike, whatever, right, on the road, or I might be fucking running. I like to listen to music when I'm running, right, high up music, hip hop, whatever the fuck, get my adrenaline going. When I'm working out, like in the mirror, like just push ups and shit, when I'm just at like a standstill type shit, like just I'm not running all over the place or whatever. I'm fucking listening to like motivational speeches, shit like that, because it's like little tricks to remember, right? So I say that because that's how I'm gonna probably come across you guys as like one of them guys, because I listen to a lot of that stuff like on a daily. So it's like different speeches. And honestly, I forgot what I was gonna say regarding that. But be humble. We're just gonna keep it like that. Be humble. It happens, right? Real shit. So be humble, man. We're gonna move on. We are gonna move on. Yeah, we ain't gonna focus too much on that because I just lost my train. But hey, that's alright, bro. Spirit, what other message do you have for us? Okay, so Spirit wants you to honor your feelings. And you know what's crazy? This can be so layered, or it's something that could be overlooked a lot of times, right? If you're feeling a certain way about somebody, you need to just leave them alone. You know what I mean? You need to just leave that person alone. You need to not even, don't even hang around. Don't even look for that person to like you because they're not. You know what I mean? You know, just honor your feelings. You know, like stand strong with what you're doing, like real shit. So honor them feelings, man. If you're feeling some type of way about an individual, whatever, you need to stand on that shit. You know what I mean? Because there's a reason why you feel some type of way. You're not just gonna feel some type of way, and they could feel that way about you. Like, you feel me? I tell them to honor your feelings, man. Like, you feel me? Honor your feelings, bro. If you're feeling some type of way about a girl or a guy or whatever, you don't like them, and they feel some type of way too, goes both ways. Stand on that. If y'all two don't like each other, ain't no point in y'all being around each other. If y'all principles and shit don't match, it's like a stranger, basically. You might as well treat it that way. Yeah, you could. I mean, if you want to keep the peace or whatever, y'all keep the respect, y'all, man. Well, bro, ain't that's not being fake. That's being an adult. You know what I mean? If you had an event or some shit as a family member, bro, you could, bro, keep the peace or whatever, but you ain't gotta hang out with the motherfucker. You ain't gotta carry hate, but just be disappointment per se. Oh man, I'm disappointed you. The relationship didn't work out. All right, cool, move on. You know what I mean? You're not gonna sit there and carry hate in your heart for nobody, especially when y'all are making moves, you wanna call it making dollars, turning pennies into hundreds, whatever the fuck your motivation is. The point I'm trying to make is you don't have to carry hate, but you carry disappointment instead. Damn, I'm disappointed it didn't work. All right, cool, whatever. You see in the public, cool. Well, if they act like an ass and don't want to speak to you, don't speak to them. Match that energy, bro. That's simple, bro. Don't match it to a point where it's like, they're like, fuck you. Well, hey, let me tell you something. Self-defense. You know what I mean? If they're throwing their hands, you better beat their ass. Like, real shit. Like, make sure you're training for these shits too, because when you're a king or a queen, as we're all high status around her, right? So as you're high status, people's going to test you. So make sure you're eating good, you're working out. Make sure you're preparing your brain for shit to pop off and preparing to make the best decision possible, right? So prepare that. It's wartime out here, so you gotta prepare that. It's real shit. It's real shit going on. There's real people talking about you, so always prepare for that. But you gotta own your feelings. Don't fake it. You know what I mean? Don't act like it don't exist. Stand on that. You ain't got, like I said, you ain't gotta talk about this person to people. So it could go back to it. You're not gonna do that. Just, hey, match the energy. Yeah, man, we don't speak. We don't speak. Simple. You feel me? Maneuver. Learn to maneuver. Avoid. Avoiding is key too. Like, if you know this person, where this person's at, man. I ain't saying don't go to that area, but, bro, you're gonna hang on with her, really, every day? Come on. Then you gotta ask them to get in a fucking, like, especially when you do not need to be there. That's the smartest thing. A lot of times you see people that are still around today. They don't go to the old neighborhoods for what? That's the old neighborhood. Find a new place. Why you gotta go to the old neighborhood? You're getting back to the same people that didn't do shit with their lives. You just see how that looks. Like, you're getting back to the same place. People say, "Oh, remember where you came from?" Yeah, you remember where you came from in your mind, but you don't have to physically remember where you came from. You have to physically go there. You know what I mean? These are the same people that didn't think you could make it, didn't think you could do this, didn't think you could do that, and you gotta go back to for what? A lot of these people still around today. Look at the people that are really still around today. And you tell me, and not, mind you, hats off to motherfuckers that can go back to the hood and shit like that. But when I say hood, it doesn't have to be together. It could be the suburbs. So don't take it like the hood. No. What I'm saying is like, and also, if you start a YouTube channel, here's the trick. Where there's hate, there's twice as much love. So if you have a YouTube channel or you have Instagram, whatever, you're getting a little bit of hate, appreciate that hate. What? Let me tell you something. Appreciate motherfuckers hating on you, because that means you're doing something right. You know what I mean? It's like when you see people all the time hating on motherfuckers that do YouTube videos, or like legit take their time to put in a comment that's gonna diss them or make them feel a certain way. I enjoy that shit, because it's like, damn, you wasted your time criticizing me about something. I just thought about it, so I had to say it. Criticizing me about something, and now I'm done it. Like, especially as a YouTube video, because you done it. You go on, you butch your life, whatever. And they're hate. Where there's hate, there's 10 times love, right? But not specifically not specifically like the household, but more of like just in general. Like, you know that when you get hate, you get 10 times love back. Like, it is what it is. But remember, just honor your feelings, like I did just now. I felt some type of accent. I'm gonna honor that. Spirit. What are the messages do you have for us? What are the messages do you have for us? Yeah, practice gratitude, and that could go with being humble, right? Just be grateful what you have. It's pretty self-explanatory, you know what I mean? Remember the things that you didn't have. That doesn't mean going back to your place. Like I said, you gotta remember the people that I feel like people recognize people for going back to the places that they was from. They had a goal. You know what I mean? You gotta also analyze the goal. Like, what is the goal? Like, is the goal to help your people that you were used to stay to, you know what I'm saying, grow? Or is the goal to prove a point? You know what I'm saying? So that's also because you're gonna die doing. This quote I heard: "You're gonna die doing what you hate, so you might as well die doing what you love." Right? It's important that you recognize this shit, because it's like you have people, yes, that went back to the spot and they unfortunately I heard to tell the story. But there's two ways to do it too. You can reflect off of bad times because you want to help other people come out of them situations, or you're doing it because you want to prove something. It's not smart to go back to a situation because you feel like you want to prove something. However, because if you die, you're gonna feel like, damn, what was there to prove that, you know what I mean? Whatever. And when I say die, it's not really death, like, but it's just different scenarios that can happen. I'm just saying when it comes down to it. Also, like I said, you want to focus on the reason, and the reason is going to keep you grateful, because it doesn't matter how much financial help you get, or whatever other materials that you achieve in life, or whatever success that you gain, or that you think is deemed successful. It doesn't matter, because once you have that reason for what you're doing, you stay level-headed, which is gratitude, right? You level-headed. You understand that things could have went south for you. You understand that things could have easily fucked up, and you're just got that feeling inside of you, like, man, I'm glad that it went this way. You just feel so relieved. It's like, for an example, me. We guys were staying in a fucking apartment, like a downstairs apartment, and the people, oh my gosh, they was just stomping, and it's like, you get like PTSD, post-traumatic stress. You don't just get PTSD from guns, you know what I mean? You can get that shit from anything. So that vibe was just, for me, it was funny, and we don't have to hear that stomping. It's like, I just encourage you guys, if whatever you go through, it don't have to be living downstairs, upstairs, whatever you go through, and you come out of that. Once you're in that position, don't get big-headed, bro, because that shit will send you off. You know what I mean? Yes, you know what I mean? Understand your boundaries. Like, don't let nobody fucking tell you just any fucking, especially if you've been in the game for years, don't let no fucking person just come in here and try to bully you. No. You stand your ground. You know what you're about. But if you want to have, like, you want to really allow the thing that you're doing to really feel, like, you really want to feel like solid throughout like your life and shit, just reflect on times you didn't have whatever you're grateful for, right? Whatever you like, whatever success you gained from it, just reflect when you didn't have it, and it's like, damn. It's not, like I said, it's not belittling yourself for people, letting people walk over you, because, oh, you want to be humble. No, man, it's just about, look, I know my shit, but at the same time, I'm not going to go do no buggy shit just because I feel like I'm the boss. Like, nah. But I do know my shit. You know what I mean? So it's about staying in ground, but also reflecting so that you don't go overboard with shit and you just stay level with it. But yeah, that's gonna be you guys, talk and everything. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, appreciate you guys, man. We on the red, man. We on the red to everything like spiritual growth. My main focus right now. Bro, listen, let me tell you. You can have a corporate job, right? You can have a corporate job and pulling in $100,000 a year, or however, like all your needs can be met, and you're not happy because you haven't included your spiritual side, or it's not your purpose in life. That's a big thing, though. It's not your purpose. You know what I mean? So it's your purpose what you do for free. Right now, regardless if this brings in money or not, bro, ain't worrying about it, because why? This dragon is my protection. I'm rich in I'm rich in spirit. I can make money other ways. You know what I mean? I can take care of myself other ways. I'm not gonna actually do this, but this is my passion. This is my thing. This is what I enjoy. This is what I've got into. And when you realize that you can do something for free, best feeling in the world, because you get reinforced just by doing it. And then you could be on there like, I'm on here for what? 41 minutes already. Feels like 10 minutes to do something like that. If I was doing something I didn't like, this would probably, when you ever do something you don't like, 10 minutes feels like an hour. But I'm grateful that I'm like, grateful that I found this passion. And hey, if you guys want to be on the road to me, be on the road with me, you know what I mean? Subscribe to this channel. Like the video if you enjoy watching me, or you enjoy vibing with me, you enjoy the readings, you enjoy getting some clarity, whether it be some snake shit going on your side or some positive things that's coming up. Like the video, subscribe, hit the post notification. That's a little bell on the right hand side. After you subscribe, hit the bell so that you can get notified instantly when I drop. And basically, my schedule is like, I try to drop maybe, this is a spiritual channel, so I don't really, if I'm not feeling it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try not to do it because I don't want to put that bad energy out there if I'm like feeling bad. But like I said, before I even work, I didn't say this, but before I even do this, I like work all or whatever. So most times, if I'm not feeling it, I'm probably not feeling it for the morning. And then by the time I work out and all of that, because like working out is different for me. It's like working out is different from the channel, because when I'm doing this channel, I'm channeling energy, right? But if I'm working out, I'm not really on camera enough, and so I just work. That's my method on. It could be working or reading a book or whatever it is for you guys, but I advise if it's a job or something that you love doing, do something that is like mediocre to you, but still is good for you. And then by the time you get to the thing that you love doing, you're not gonna do it like you hate it. You're gonna do it like you love it, right? Because that's the plan, to do it like you love it. So for me, when I like before I come on her and go on YouTube, before I come to you guys or whatever, I would go work out, right? That's my routine. So I work out, then I come with her. So by the time, if I wake up in the morning and I say I feel like shit, I'm just like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. I will work out, right? Because I can work out and feel like shit. Like I can feel like shit and still work out, and I might not love working out, but I'm doing it anyway. By the time I'm finished working out, I am cool, breezy, ready to go, ready to work, ready to do my thing. Because I feel a lot better that I accomplished something. Then I come with her, so most times, because something that is like mediocre is before this, I'm always good. I'm always cool and ready to work, right? Because by the time I get through that, I'm ready to work. But I be posting videos, probably trying to do I'm trying to share at least 3 videos a day, man. I'm really trying to give you guys some time my day, give you guys, some advice, give you guys some input. daily input. I might say the same shit for 20 some years after this. I'm 22, so I might be on this shit for about 20 some years plus for the rest of my life. 44, you're gonna catch me saying the same shit over and over again because it's not for the OG fans or the OG supporters. Why the fuck you call them? I call you guys supporters. I call you guys relatable people. I call you guys just humans. I call you guys whatever. Like, nothing disrespectful, of course, but the goal is to kind of relate with you guys more than just set her rate cards. Because I was doing that in my last videos. You probably seen them if you're watching this or whatever. But that's my goal. My goal is to kind of make this more interesting. That's why I put this back. Why I had this background before I did the videos, but I was doing videos like, reading, and my wife came in and she was watching my videos. She's like, hey, you know what I mean? You could really, you feel me? Boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. So now I'm back to talking, back to relating my true self. And this thing could hit an hour, could hit 2 hours, whatever. But I tell myself, I'm coming around. I'm gotta stay true to you guys. Like, I ain't saying I was lying when I was reading cards, but if I'm sitting there doing this, last call means the choice, practice, you guys ain't really gonna probably feel that. You're gonna be like, man, why am I listening to this guy? Why am I even here watching this video or whatever? And like I said, I would encourage you to look. If you're a busy person, watch a video. Listen to my video as you like read or as you know what I'm saying? Because you're busy. You don't gotta watch me physically. I'm just recording myself with people that wanna like see my face, right? Like I'm on YouTube for people that wanna like physically see whatever or see the cards or whatever. But if you're a busy person, just watch it on like audio type of shit. Like you don't have to be specifically audio, but put your fan on and go do the dishes or whatever. Like I encourage you guys to multitask. That's what I do. When I'm watching like Netflix or whatever, I will legit like watch any video, taking a shower, listen to a video while I'm taking a shower, while I'm doing my daily activities. At the end of the day, you still gotta get shit done, right? So, like I said, my job is to heal the people that are maybe broken hearted and things like that. I'm not really here for specifically entertainment purposes, although it has to. You don't really want to watch a boring video, right? So that's why it's like Dragon is very important to me, but it's also eye catcher. It's also entertaining to see my setup and everything. But these are the things that are important to me. You know what I mean? But it also looks good on camera too. So I'm gonna sign you guys off though. You gotta get one of these, man. You got to, man. But hey, appreciate you guys for watching and everything like that. But hey, let me tell you, with the schedule I got, like I said, I'm probably gonna post like 3 videos about like 3 hours, 3 hour video, whatever. I post at least 3 videos a day. Y'all gonna see me, like, you feel me? And this video, how life is probably gonna pop up in your feed like 3 years later that I posted this. But hey, you're watching this to the end. Congratulations. I'm gonna say this on this video right now. I'm probably got 8 subscribers. By the time this gets big, I'm gonna like you can come back to the video or you can go back to whatever. I'm gonna have about, let's say within a year, I'm looking to have about 20,000 people that really fuck with me. Like, you feel me? I want people that really fuck. I don't even want people subscribing and don't come back to the video. Don't even do that if you're gonna do that, bro. I need people that really fuck me. I need really people that really take a message. If you subscribe, subscribe only if like you really want to watch me. You might as well just like the video and continue on. Don't just subscribe and then just have me just sitting there looking like 20,000 subscribers and I'm only getting fucking 300 views. Nah, man. I need if I'm gonna have people that click that button, that subscribe button, and want to support, I need to see that support system. But I'm gonna keep saying this every video, man, because this was my first deck. This right here was my first deck. Hold on. Matter of fact, because I don't want to do this, well, I never really done this before, but we can get a thumbnail. This is. I'm gonna show you my decks. So what this is what y'all can expect. And then I'm gonna start making my end cards. I've been introduced to making my end cards, like been motivated to make my end cards over there, So these are all my decks. What's crazy? This was my first deck. The manifestation was my first deck. So I'm definitely going to, I can't tell you the other ones after that. Maybe I can. Now, I think it went like this. I knew this was my last deck, right? I knew this, and I knew this, I got this before, but I don't know which ones came first. I think these two, but this was my first deck. This is the main thing, manifestation. So, what's that, guys? But tomorrow the next video we're gonna do one of the other ones. But yeah, hey, but yeah. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and run the likes up. Run. I can't tell you run views up, but run the likes up so we can go ahead and start going live. I'm really trying to interact with you guys. You guys be in the comment section. So hey, it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? What time is it? Okay, cool. One time. Okay, this video was about 50 minutes long. That's alright. Hey, congratulations. You got a good stuff for tuning in. And hey, all energies, don't matter what it is, use it to your advantage. That's the key. But yeah, signing out. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later.